Nestled deep within the frost-bitten embrace of a small town was a whispered legend about a peculiar mirror that held a mysterious power during the icy December nights. Locals spoke of an antique mirror hidden away in the recesses of an abandoned mansion, said to possess the ability to reflect not just the room it occupied, but glimpses of a chilling otherworld. As winter's chill settled in, a group of adventurous friends, captivated by the tale, decided to embark on a quest to locate this fabled mirror on the eve of the winter solstice. They bundled up against the biting cold, their breath forming ethereal clouds as they approached the outskirts of town. The abandoned mansion, a relic from a bygone era, stood stoic and imposing against the wintry landscape. The friends entered the mansion, its creaking floors and desolate corridors echoing with the ghosts of forgotten memories. After what felt like an eternity of exploration, they stumbled upon the mirror in a long-forgotten chamber. Its ornate frame, covered in a delicate layer of frost, seemed to beckon them closer. As they gazed into the mirror, the room's temperature plummeted. The reflections within began to distort, revealing glimpses of shadows that moved independently of the friends. The air thickened with an unsettling energy, as if the mirror held a portal to a realm between the living and the spectral. Whispers, like icy tendrils, slithered through the room. Unseen fingers traced frosty patterns on the surface of the mirror. The friends, their breaths caught in a collective gasp, watched in awe and trepidation as the reflections took on a life of their own. One of the friends saw their own reflection grinning malevolently back at them, a stark contrast to their own terrified expression. The mirror seemed to trap their souls momentarily, exchanging an icy chill for an indescribable fear that seeped into the very core of their being. When they finally broke away from the spectral clutches, the room returned to its normal state. Haunted by the encounter, the friends left the mansion, their hurried footsteps echoing through the silent halls. The legend of the icy reflection persisted, a cautionary tale for those tempted to peer too deeply into the mysteries of the frozen mirror. Whispers of the spectral encounter spread through the town like a winter breeze, ensuring that the tale of the haunted mirror would continue to send shivers down the spines of those who dared to listen. In the heart of a desolate mountain range, where winter's icy fingers clutched the landscape in an unyielding grip, there stood a cabin, an ancient sentinel of solitude, its dark secrets hidden beneath layers of frost and time. Locals whispered tales of the winter cabin, an abode cloaked in mystery and veiled in the chilling shroud of December's embrace. It was a frigid night when a group of friends, fueled by both curiosity and a thirst for adventure, decided to venture into the heart of the frozen unknown. The journey to the cabin was as treacherous as it was enchanting, each step through the snow-covered terrain echoing with the eerie silence that precedes the unveiling of something otherworldly. As the friends approached the cabin, its silhouette emerged like a specter against the moonlit night. The door, creaking in protest, opened to welcome the unsuspecting visitors into a realm where time seemed to stand still. The air inside was thick with the scent of aged wood and a subtle, foreboding chill. A roaring fire crackled in the hearth, casting dancing shadows on the walls adorned with the scars of countless winters. The friends, oblivious to the unseen eyes that watched, settled around the fire, their laughter piercing the stillness like a beacon in the dark. Little did they know that the cabin, with its ancient bones, was awakening to tell a tale that transcended the boundaries of the living. As the night deepened, a gentle whisper carried by the winds that howled outside began to weave through the air. At first, it was an indistinct murmur, barely audible over the crackling fire. But as the minutes passed, the whispers intensified, a haunting symphony of voices, some mournful, others filled with an otherworldly longing. The temperature within the cabin plummeted, and the windows frosted over, distorting the outside world into a surreal dreamscape. The friends, now gripped by an inexplicable unease, exchanged uneasy glances. The cabin, it seemed, was alive with the echoes of the past, a spectral chorus that sought to communicate the unspeakable. Determined to unravel the enigma, the friends delved into the history of the winter cabin. Their findings revealed a tale as tragic as the desolate landscape that cradled the cabin. Decades ago, a hermit sought solace within its walls, only to vanish into the winter wilderness without a trace. Locals spoke of his spectral return, an annual pilgrimage from the beyond, as if the very fabric of December summoned his restless spirit. As the friends pieced together the hermit's story, the whispers grew more insistent, the air heavier with an otherworldly presence. Shadows danced on the walls in a macabre waltz, and the fire's warmth offered little solace against the encroaching cold that seemed to seep from the very core of the cabin. Suddenly, the wind outside howled in a crescendo, a symphony of lamentation that echoed the sorrows of the hermit's tale. The friends, now paralyzed by fear, witnessed the frost on the windows contort into spectral shapes, as if the very breath of the hermit lingered in the air. In that chilling moment, the door, which had been silent until then, groaned open with a spectral force. The friends, compelled by an unseen hand, were drawn outside into the wintry night. The howling winds carried the whispers, now sorrowful and laden with an ancient grief that transcended the boundaries of the living. As the friends stumbled away from the cabin, their gaze transfixed by the haunted structure, the door slowly creaked shut, the echoes of the hermit's tale trapped within its time-worn walls once more. The winter cabin, now silent and desolate, stood as a testament to the chilling intersection of the living and the spectral, a place where the whispers of the past spoke louder than the howling winds that danced through the mountain peaks. In the heart of an ancient town draped in mist, where the moon cast long shadows upon cobblestone streets, Harrow Manor stood, a grand mansion shrouded in whispered tales. Locals spoke of its opulent facade and the chilling stories that echoed through its shadowed halls, stories that came alive with a malevolence only the bravest dared to confront. One gloomy evening, a group of friends, their nerves tingling with a blend of trepidation and curiosity, decided to explore the mysteries concealed within Harrow Manor's looming structure. The mansion's towering spire seemed to reach into the very heavens, and its ivy-clad walls exuded an air of antiquated grandeur that belied the horrors concealed within. The friends, armed with flashlights that cut through the inky darkness, entered through the creaking door, the air thick with the scent of aged wood and foreboding. The mansion's vast foyer greeted them with an eerie silence that seemed to stretch into infinity, and the flickering candlelight cast dancing shadows upon portraits that hung like ghostly sentinels on the walls. Their journey led them through labyrinthine corridors, each step echoing in the oppressive stillness. Whispers seemed to emanate from the very walls, as if the manor itself held its breath, anticipating the intrusion of the living into its haunted embrace. As they ascended a grand staircase, the air grew colder, and the friends found themselves in a dimly lit hallway, adorned with portraits that seemed to follow their every move with hollow eyes. The flickering candles cast elongated shadows that writhed upon the walls, creating an illusion of movement where there should have been promise of secrets within. The friends, now entangled in a web of morbid fascination, cautiously pushed it open. The room revealed itself as a forgotten library, its shelves lined with ancient tomes that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. But it wasn't the books that captured their attention. It was the ethereal figure that materialized from the shadows. A woman, her silhouette both elegant and haunting, glided towards them with an otherworldly grace. Her eyes held a melancholic depth, and her voice, when she spoke, echoed through the chamber like a mournful lament. She spoke of a tragic love story that unfolded within the manor's walls centuries ago, a tale of betrayal, revenge, and a love that defied even death. The friends, captivated by the spectral narrative, felt a chill in the air that spoke of a presence beyond the veil of the living. As the tale reached its haunting climax, the room seemed to quiver with an otherworldly energy. The friends, now acutely aware of an unseen force in their midst, retreated from the library, leaving behind the shadowed halls that cradled the secrets of Harrow Manor. The mansion, once again swallowed by the misty night, stood as a testament to the intermingling of the corporeal and the spectral, a place where the echoes of a tragic past whispered through the ages, and the shadows danced with tales that only the daring could fathom.